Nick and Joe are in the wilderness at the top of Western Australia. They've made deliveries to the remote camping area of Honeymoon Bay. Now they have to get back home again, and the return journey is proving just as treacherous.
Roads bendy as all hell, big trees and rocks.
Joe's scouting up ahead in the loader, while Nick nurses the truck along a track barely fit for a tractor.
You getting traction? You got it. Yeah, the bloody weather's starting to get a little bit cloudy looking. Today it's hazy white and the clouds are starting to build up.
The wet season rains are all around. It won't take much to cut the road they're on, the only road out.
It'll start sort of closing in now. You'll get a couple of storms every day and they'll just get bigger and bigger, and some days you'll get just a steady flow of rain all day, and then after that the road's buggered. You can't get a truck in here at all or out. Most of the time you can get it in, but then can't get back out. And then it's $10,000, $20,000 to barge your truck out of here.
They're tracking back to where they dropped a trailer earlier to reassemble the road train.
Even then there's a thunderstorm brewing in the distance, you don't wait till it starts raining to collect dry firewood for the night.
But before they leave the area, they have an important rescue mission. They're heading to an ex-World War II airfield and the remains of a warplane that crash-landed there 70 years ago.
The crew were flying on a mission up to Columbaroo. What happened is they came into land, and as they touched down, the nose wheel collapsed and it just destroyed the front of the aircraft.
The plane, an American-made B-25 bomber, never flew again. Today, Adelaide aviation enthusiasts Peter Smythe and Ian Lamb want this piece of war history preserved. They've hired Nick and Joe to truck the bomber out of its outback grave.
You know, I've got my doubts. I don't know if they can do it or not. It's a logistic nightmare. It really is.
Well, I've never actually carted an old bloody wrecked aircraft before, and it's in pretty bad shape by the look of it, so it'll be interesting to see how it actually travels. They don't want to damage it any more than it already is. So hopefully we'll be able to pull it out of the scrub here reasonably easy. It's half buried in the sand and in between bloody trees and all sorts of crap.
It'll be interesting to see when we get it here just what we do get back. From the photos we've seen, it looks like the main sections are there. The wings, the actual nose, the cockpit area, the bomb bay area, and then the rear fuselage.
I'm not sure what this is part of.
But I don't know if that's part of this or part of that one. You've got the photos for it, haven't you?
Yeah, in the truck.
In that particular area, there is another aircraft fairly similar. So we just hope we get the right parts, not half of one aircraft and half of another.
For Nick and Joe, it's a mammoth jigsaw puzzle, one they can't get wrong.
If we take the wrong bits, they've only got permission to take this Dutch bloody aircraft. And if that's not part of it, I could be bloody done for stealing, or it is heritage listed or something like that. I'll get into trouble for taking bits that I haven't got permits for. Looking pretty bloody savage out there, that storm's really rolling in there. Might even rain Columbaroo here.
They need to get it loaded quickly.
Well, we sort of don't know what parts belong to what plane.
They only have permission to remove the B-25, not any of the other World War II relics.
Do we take that then?
Working only from photos, they have to pick the right pieces from a graveyard of plane wrecks.
God, that looks like too big a wing for that.
The plane parts are light aluminium.
It's pretty flimsy, really.
Loading them without doing more damage will require all of Nick and Joe's skill.
It's fragile, it's delicate, and these guys say they can do it, and if they can, I'll tell you what, then they're bloody good.
Yeah.
First time lifting something like this. Way out in the middle of flaming nowhere, digging down the scrub. Pretty excited, actually.
Not super heavy, which is a good thing. Just mind that tree. So far, so good. If they all come out like that, it'll be all right.
That's it.
Not too bad. See that bit of a brush? burrowing frog. Poor little fellow, we've taken his home away. Be free, make a new home.
Pieces of the plane are slowly coming together.
Beautiful. Pretty good, really.
Until it's time to move the cockpit. After 70 years, a tree has grown up through it. There are plans to restore the plane. Too much force here could tear a piece of war history apart.
It's not too bad, actually. I mean, all things considering, it's pretty well in one piece. This piece is physically bigger, but it's not full of sand and it's really well reinforced, so it's not really moving at all, which is nice.
Next challenge, getting the fragile cockpit onto the truck without damage.
Yeah, it's not exactly going to be the nicest thing in the bloody cart, I don't think. Easy to get hooked up and the bloody aluminium's going to be going to rattle around in the breeze and corrugations and shit. I'm going to try to see if I can place it all together like it was made on the trailer. Rightio, so here we go. You out there?
Stop!
They're starting to come together. I might put it at home in the paddock. I have a habit of collecting flaming hole stuff.
Just trying to get some tyres in the right spots.
It's about the size I thought. It's just a little bit more bulkier than I thought.
The loading has taken a lot longer than expected.
A bit more cloud around anyway.
They need to get going to beat the storms. But then this. A problem with the loading ramp hydraulics.
And the mongrel thing.
Another frustrating hold-up. New fluid is needed.
But of course it would happen in the hottest part of the day, right as we're just about finished and you're just about ready to get excited because you're just about on the road. Just enough time to beat the afternoon storm that's coming in.
The trailer ramps are thick steel, too heavy for a person to lift.
If we get stuck on the way out and we have to unhook to get the loader up to pull ourselves to a bog again, which is likely because we had to on the way in, then it just makes your day harder, you know.
It's a delay they can't afford.
Glad to have that all loaded and done. And now the fun part, we'll see how it travels.
There are half a dozen bog holes between them and home. All they need is a sudden downpour, and Nick and Joe could be stranded.
There's a couple of big storms out there. There's one out here, there's one there, there's one here. They're all, and they can all be rain bearing, so it's pretty well all in the direction that we're heading, just on the other side of Columbaroo.
They build up that bloody quick, and then, yeah, everything turns to shit then. From a dry road comes a very slippery road. Because we've had a fair bit of rain already, you know, the country, it's actually pretty damn actually. But we'll see how we go. We might make it, we might not.
Hard, dry roads are a problem too. The bumps shaking the fragile 70-year-old plane around.
It seems to be travelling all right so far, but mind you, I've only done like 7k. That piece is slowly ripping off. So far, so good. Bog hole, and I hope it's not deep because we're going to give it a lap. Through that one bog hole out the road and done.
But next, the killer.
We're a bog hole just up here, and I'm hopefully we'll either see if we can pick a track around it or just leg it straight through it. Well, we got stuck in this one the other day.
It's the place where it all came undone when they tried to plough through a few days ago.
Dirty bastard.
They were stuck for hours.
Great way to wreck a day. Still think we should go around this bog hole. We were so stuck in it the other day, and even though we've had a few days of sort of fairly sunny weather to dry out, I'm just pretty soft.
Hang on, dear. I'm going straight through the middle. What are you worrying about, dear? Absolutely nothing. See?
Nick and Joe have beaten the bog that sunk them last time.
You happy with that, dear?
Next up, the Carson River. Fearsome in full flow, but not today.
The castle's just trickling.
It's a good sign, but just up ahead, this isn't.
I'd like to go straight through here, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able, because it certainly looks a little bit boggy.
A track around the bog is too close to trees.
And that plane probably won't fit under there either.
Nick scouts an alternative route. He's looking for drier ground, but the path is untried.
I could probably sneak around through here, I think.
He has little choice but to risk the detour.
There's enough room in here. I should be able to sneak a triple around through there, I think. If I'm wrong, I'll sink to the arse.
Setting off into virgin scrub.
Hope it's not wet.
It's a gamble, a path barely suitable for a four-wheel drive.
Yeah, we'll do a bit of scrub bashing through here.
Nick's trying to get a 50-metre, 42-wheeler road train through.
But I've just got 3 trailers on. It's not really designed for 3 trailers through this track.
The ground looks firm enough, but under the weight of 50 tonnes, it could be a very different story.
Being very light, we've got to get out so wide off this little two-wheel track anyway, and, you know, we could just sink to the arse in one of these little low pockets here, but so far so good. We've only got like 100, 200 yards to go. It's more than halfway through.
Bloody beautiful. That just saved a couple of hours mucking around, unhooking and hooking back up. We're safely back on the road now. Just got to get around this bloody bend here. I know what everybody's worrying about. Bloody hell. Rightio, we're on a home run now. One bog hole, another couple to go and we're done. Last little obstacle for the day, this jumper. We just got to unhook here. We never get up it, so I won't even try to get up. I just can't get enough bloody pace up to fly up there. Oh, I've got a plane on the back. I could fly up there. Oh.
Before the hill, it's a chance to see if the bomber has survived through all the turbulence.
No, it finally broke off that bit of tin. I think a lot more is going to be snapped by the time we get there, I think.
Everything needs to be battened down for the hill climb ahead. One trailer at a time.
Occasionally you can get stuck even with one on.
Nick needs to keep his momentum up.
Bumpy at the top and you lose traction really easy on the rocks.
He's fighting this hill.
Not the smoothest of bloody hills, this. Come on, old girl. Come on, baby. That's getting bad. Bloody rocky as all hell. No good for my drive tyres.
He's losing the battle.
Dirty mongrel thing. Didn't think I was going to get up there for a minute. We made it.
We should pull up the tour right now. Just getting that first heavy one over, that was probably would have been what pulled us up.
Right. Radio.
Time for round two. The trailers with the precious plane. Even a lighter load is a struggle.
It's a mongrel little hill, that one.
The rough ride up the hill could have damaged Nick's drive tyres.
They can rip in a bit. Just rip big chunks off the bloody tyres. And try to be careful, but sometimes it just doesn't happen.
The last chore of the day now is just to try and get to somewhere to have a camp and a wash before it gets completely dark.
Well, we'll just go to this little creek up the road. It'll probably be dark by the time we get there anyway. We'll pull up there.
Nick and Joe will be camping out for their 8th night in a row. They're still 2 days away from home.
The sun's just about gone.
Next morning, it's weather that has Nick worried.
Very funny weather, and it's humid this morning. And it's pretty heavy cloud too.
They still have more than 300 kilometres of dirt road to travel.
She's bloody rolling in. I think the monsoon is getting closer.
It's like 10 to 7 in the morning and already it's pretty solidly overcast the whole way around.
If it rains, there'll be water hazards all the way.
There could easily be 100 or more small creek crossings, probably more, just floodways and little gutters and streams and rivers. Every one of them is impassable and cuts you off. You know, it only takes a couple of inches of rain. And yeah, and once the rain sets in, that's it. They're up and they'll stay up for the next 4 months or so. We've been trapped like several times where we've had to leave the truck and we've had to walk to the nearest station and then go back for stores and stuff.
Starting to turn the shit now. This is where this plane and bloody shit will give us drama on these corrugations through here. Because this part of the road is horrid for corrugations. Because this plane won't handle rattling over them corrugations for too long. It'll just rattle to bits. So that'll be the big challenge, trying to keep it all in one piece.
The plane is so delicate, it's been sitting for 73 years in the long grass, getting burnt and corroded, and it's weakened obviously in a huge amount compared to what it had been, so this will really test it out.
It's going to be very, very slow. Idle speed, I reckon.
We've got to drive along at 12k an hour for 2 days. Well, that's what we can do to try and make it travel as best it can, our contribution.
It's going to make it a long day.
It means constant stops to check on the condition of the old war warrior.
See what sort of damage we've done on these bloody corrugations. It's doing a lot of rattling around on there. Oh, little bits and pieces are starting to shake off. Vibrating, all these rivets starting to pop out. Look. Part of the plane. That's what I mean, look, just bloody constantly rattling around, just shears it off. No, it's not exactly all structurally bloody thing in one piece where you can actually strap it down tight, so we're doing the best we can.
Wouldn't be the first time that 60 kilometres has taken me 6 or 7 hours to do, so.
Very, very slow.
Back on the move, there's a new menace holding them up. Wild cattle with no road sense.
They're just funny sometimes, the way these ones, they just belt along the side of the truck and you're like, you got, 50 million acres, just, chuck a right and go anywhere, and they don't, they just sort of hang and follow you on the road or something.
Beautiful looking specimen of a bull. I'm trying to wheel his cow.
Oh, I just decided to run in front of the truck and, yeah, it's the way cattle behave sometimes.
And it's not just cattle slowing them up.
Water monitor, he's not bloody in a rush. Then we have a beautiful specimen of a short-horn cow. Might be a short-horn if it runs in front of me.
They're at the end of an exhausting 10-day trip to the top end of Western Australia.
Just trying to get to camp up here on this river before it gets completely pitch black. Bush turkey.
Don't you dare, you windscreen breaker. Quick, grab by the legs. Turkey for dinner.
In the morning, Nick has a surprise for Joe.
Oh, it's good that you had a shave this morning. It was getting a bit feral.
I'm getting a little old.
You are old. Oh, I'm kidding.
The grey hairs are stress getting to me off this road. And we're going in town, got to look nice and neat and tidy.
Because we're so presentable.
They're hoping today's the day they get the B-25 bomber safely back to their base at Kununurra.
So far, so good anyway.
But there's plenty of trailer trashing dirt road in front of them.
And back to Corrugate, the road's pretty rough from here. Basically to the bitumen, it's pretty bloody horrid. The corrugations, I'm a bit worried about this plane on here because the pop rivets are starting to pop out the side. A couple of little pieces have broke off. I'm going to suck every last breath out of everything we've got. This is the sort of stuff that'll just shake that plane a bit at this speed. Oh, rough. Real rough.
On a grueling hilly section, Nick notices a problem.
Well, when I put my foot on the brake, the air starts hissing out of the valve, the red valve there, because that's the air supply. You're losing air pressure, and as soon as you lose air pressure in a prime mover and trailers, you've got breakaway brakes on, so as soon as the air pressure goes down, your brakes will automatically come on. It's not a good thing if you're like halfway up a hill and you're bloody losing all your air, your brakes will just pull you up. And that's something you don't want all going down. It must have a tiny little pinhole in it. And I've got one big jump up. Down, I've got to actually go down. It's about 3-4 kilometres long. So yeah, and when you've got your foot on the brake for a long period of time, the air pressure starts dropping down, the brakes will come on. And that's something I don't want, otherwise I'll be halfway down the jump up and pull up.
Nick needs to pull up and see how bad the problem is.
Rightio, I'm going to replace that booster, or that diaphragm, providing I've got a spare one. I'm pretty sure I've got a spare one here.
He's sure the culprit will be a punctured rubber diaphragm.
That's what I wanted.
Out here, it pays to always carry a spare.
Running repairs, and there's the one with the hole in it. That's just the dust and stuff that gets in them from just constantly rattling up this road. You've got to keep an eye on everything that's going on because things can go terribly wrong. You know, if you don't keep on top of it. I need my brakes to actually hold me so I can unhook the trailer. And if I unhook the trailer on a jump up and my brakes aren't working, 2 trailers roll back downhill with a load of freight on. It makes me liable for the freight because with my stuff up. I'm happy with that. No air leaks, no nothing.
After nearly 2 weeks away, Nick and Joe are almost home.
We've only got 25 odd K of dirt to go, one more river crossing.
So yeah, it's a nice feeling to get here in one piece without too many bloody dramas or hiccups.
Then bitumen to the last 80K and happy.
It looks like the priceless war relic has survived the worst of it.
No more dust and no more rattles and really no more, flat tyres, and that plane will travel super well, so.
We made it.
If it was easy, every man and his dog would be going up to Columbia and it wouldn't just be us, so.
And anybody that wants to give it a go is quite bloody welcome to. Heading back to town, heading back to Kununurra now.
From Kununurra, the plane will be put on another truck bound for Adelaide, 3,000 kilometres away.
Our little job's done. Our little plane's going to head off to its new home.
Days later, after a marathon journey, it arrives at Adelaide's Parafield Airport.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Met by the 2 men who organised its rescue.
What it's been through and how long it's been out in the weather, it's in surprisingly good nick.
Considering where it's come from and how far it's come, I'm really happy, I'm stoked.
It's a big moment for Peter and Ian. Their reward, thanks to Nick and Joe's hard work.
I'm a little bit embarrassed because I just thought, oh, no, they're never going to do it, but they did it all right, crikey. This was just wasting away up there in remote Australia, and now it's here, and now it's got a future.
A piece of history preserved.
161, Mississippi Dream. There you go. 15 years I've been waiting for this.
Yeah. Oh, how lucky were we to get this.
In the remote north of Western Australia, the roads are unforgiving.
So, it's just rough, bony corrugations and flogs the crap out of everything.
For husband and wife trucking team Nick and Joe Atkins,
I've seen it worse.
Maybe, we'll see.
they wouldn't have it any other way.
We love where we go, so we wouldn't be doing trucking anywhere else.
On the outskirts of Kununurra, they're putting together 3 trailer loads of assorted supplies for a remote top-end community.
There's certain things you just can't put in a plane, like a machine or a whole Toyota or something for that matter, so they like to be able to try and get gear to the people that need it.
Keeping the customers happy is crucial for the survival of their family trucking business.
This trip's a bit of a mixed bag, a bit of a milk run, so we've got some vehicles, we've got trailers, we've got hay, we've got mulch, we've got
Playground equipment for the school.
we've got a couch,
We've got a bloody troop carrier full of plants in here.
we've got white goods, we've got
General bits and pieces.
all stuff that is nice and awkward to pack.
It's a giant jigsaw puzzle.
Show us what you're made of, honey!
But some pieces of this puzzle should never go together. 5 drums of fuel for local fishermen. And a stack of fertiliser. An explosive combination.
It's always in the back of your mind, and if it does catch fire, what do?
Transporting the volatile freight safely is their biggest challenge.
And the road takes its toll on the freight, the gear, us.
And joining them is Lynn, a new family member, making her debut as an Outback Trucker.
I think she'll turn out all right for a truck dog.
See what sort of mischief she can do in the truck, pull things apart and wreck it and give me the shits all the time.
It's a dawn start for Lynn's first day on the job.
Ready to hit the road.
We're on the dirt from here on in, right to Columbaroo. Here's where the fun begins. There we go. The road's rough, it's just shocking for the freight and the bloody truck and trailers too.
The Pentecost River crossing is always tough, but today Nick's especially cautious.
We'll stop just on the other side of here. We'll have to check for rocks in the fuels.
His truck is fitted with brand new drive tyres. Nick doesn't want them cut to shreds this early in the journey.
Bloody rocks get stuck in between the fuels and rupture all the bloody tyre. I don't want to me tyre, new drive, especially my new drive tyres.
The experienced trucker's caution pays off.
That's him.
Nick solves one problem, but Joe's concerned about another.
This drum's just got a little leak in the bottom of it.
Corrugations, they bust the bottom of the drum out. They don't handle foam and rattle along the corrugated road.
With the combustible cargo of fertiliser, the leaking fuel is a serious hazard.
Fuel, it is flaming, very flammable. You know, and sitting on a bloody deck of a hot trailer all day, you got bloody shit rattling around
And it's only going to get hotter and rougher on the corrugated roads ahead. With no loader, they can't fix it on the side of the road.
So when we get to dry spell, we can either flip that drum over or we can just grab an old empty from there and we can just drum pump it across. And
Righty, we'll see how it travels from here. Oh, back to the rattle, rattle, rattle.
This load's getting no relief from the harsh road.
And all the freight's constantly up and down on the trailer and just shakes everything to bits. Well, Drysdale, here we are, our first bloody drop-off.
At Drysdale Station, there's a welcome family reunion. Nick's son Jaden is employed as a station hand.
Oh, you've been working hard.
Yeah. What are you having a beer for?
Oh, yeah, good to see you.
Knock-off time.
Jaden thought his working day was done,
Can't be 5 o'clock yet.
but Dad has other ideas.
I need to lift that boat trailer off, so then you can unload the hay. You got a set of slippers for your fork?
No, but I've got slippers for the tractor.
Without the right equipment for unloading, Nick gets creative.
We'll use the tractor and the forklift, one on each side, and I'll just pull the trailer out from between it.
Tilt the back of it.
Father and son work together in a precision manoeuvre. One wrong move now. Joe and Nick will deliver nothing but scrap metal.
If one goes down too quick, especially the tractor, you know, it just slides straight off the fork.
Very, very slow. Beautiful.
The trailer's safely landed, but the leaking fuel drums aren't so lucky.
How much is left in there?
Huh?
Someone's going to be spewing when they get up there.
The trouble with Colombo being so remote, if their freight gets destroyed on the way, you can't just whiz back into town and get another, like, that's it, you know, that could be it for another 6 months or so.
You gotta learn to jump, hey? Hop up. Hop up. In the truck. Go.
Right, we're ready to go. Going to turn the shit up here very shortly, I reckon.
There's no surprises for Nick on the Columbaroo Road.
This is what busts the arse out of them drums.
But it's a tough first trip for his new dog.
Oh, Len, it's mongrel idea, these corrugations, aren't they?
The corrugations are harsh on driver, dog and cargo. A fellow road warrior soon sounds the alarm.
Yeah, you got a copy there, Trucky?
Yeah, mate.
We smelled a lot of petrol or something when we just went past you.
Yeah, mate, I've got a 44, but it's got a hole in it.
No worries, mate, cool.
Thanks, mate. You have a good day, eh?
Same to you, bud. See you, mate.
I'll pull up here and have a look. Make sure no more 44s are ruptured the arse out of them. Because this is what'll do it. Pain in the arse.
The constant pounding from the road is destroying the ruptured fuel drum.
Take 200 litres of fuel up for a fisherman, and then when he gets up here and he's got one empty drum.
To make a bad day worse, the pallet of fertiliser has collapsed.
Oh, they're slip things, aren't they? These bags just do not want to stay there.
Petrol, fertiliser and extreme heat. It's an explosive mix.
So the thought in your mind with fertiliser and, you know, you get a leak in drum, if something does go wrong, what do I actually do to get myself out of that predicament?
Now I've got fertiliser all over. I've got it. Mongrel stuff. Well, I only got about another 20k.
That's 20 kilometres on cargo-killing corrugations.
Getting into the mountain goat country now.
Just short of their destination, there's one last obstacle for the fully loaded 3-trailer road train.
I'll be amazed if we do get up here.
You can do it, baby.
Come on, old girl.
Oh,
She got it. She got it.
no. Not by much.
Just arrived in Columbaroo. That's where all this freight's got to get unloaded here.
They've made it, but with some casualties.
Yeah, I hate telling people that we've lost a couple of $100 worth of their freight along the way.
The fishermen get 4 of their 5 fuel drums.
No worries, mate. Hey, he's going. I got a whole heap of young fellas into her.
The community get all of their supplies.
Don't drop the fridge.
All in all, a good day at the office.
No longer flammable.
Mate, I'm bloody glad it's over.
Everyone seems pretty happy, even with the few little broken things we had and the leaky drum and the lack of fertiliser. So, no, all things considered, it's pretty good. And now we can go home. Slowly, slowly, slowly.
As trucking routes go, it's probably the toughest in Australia. Through the hostile wilds of the top end of Western Australia, where roads can be goat tracks and goat tracks roads.
Just a shocking road to bloody driving.
It's the lonely beat of husband and wife truckers Nick and Joe Atkins, about to take on one of their roughest assignments yet.
It'll test the patience between me and the wife anyway.
It's a bone-jarring supply run on one of Australia's worst roads to one of its most isolated communities.
Won't be an easy trip, that's for sure. There'll be a little bit of strain on the relationship in the truck and everything else.
Nick and Joe are making final preparations for an epic trip to a place even they rarely visit. They'll be in the same cab day and night for more than a week.
The husband and wife team makes it a lot easier. We work well together sometimes. With the tempers, bar, well, I could mention a few things that shit me, but we won't go into them.
But no one was laughing on their last trip when they blew their engine.
He's straight back up again, 120.
A hit that shut down their business for months.
That's not good.
We lost a bit of work out of it. Hopefully this new motor we get another 1,000,000 kilometres out of it is what we're hoping for.
The replacement engine set them back $15,000.
Checking all on new engine. She hasn't used any yet, so which is good.
It's reconditioned, not new, and this next job will be a brutal test of whether it was worth the investment.
If it's a good motor, it should handle it. If it doesn't, it's a crappy motor.
This is the sort of trip that we sorted out.
A lot of strain on the engine.
The load for this trip is a small house.
14.5 metres and 3.4 wide.
A portable building known as a donga that will become a much-needed schoolroom for children shut off from the world.
Right, that's done.
It'll be hauled over 500 kilometres of terrible roads.
If they do break, all the glass won't be all over the floor.
Nick and Joe have to make sure it arrives in one piece.
A lot of sharp corners, a lot of
Up
hard
and down
pulls.
hills and the corrugations, of course. We'll just destroy that donga if I don't go do it slow. Rightio, dear, here we go. Back into it again.
They're about to farewell civilization for more than a week.
If I don't send this quick email now before we get out of phone range, and people are like, why didn't you respond to my email for the last 10 or 14 days?
Nick's worry is that hauling a building this size might be too much for the new engine.
It's proved itself, but, you know, I'm still a little bit hope she does it. It can't be any worse than last time anyway, put it that way.
For the tiny community 500 kilometres to the north, its safe delivery will be a big deal.
Really, the community's been waiting for this donga since 2012. They started trying to negotiate, I think, with the government about getting their school building up there, and it's taken them that long. And then it was so close last year. I think it was so heartbreaking when we broke down and then we couldn't deliver it on time. So this job's been hanging over our heads for maybe 10 months now. So the community's been waiting for years to finally get this project happening, and it'll be a relief to get it there, and I'll just be so happy to see it all set up and done for them.
The road in there is pretty bloody horrid, actually, always is. But it's just, narrow, gutted bloody thing. One car track, basically. You're pushing to get 2 cars past on it. But here comes the dirt. Here's where it all starts, just getting the dirt the rest of the way.
This is the last moment that we'll be going this fast for the next 10 days or something, so.
Enjoy that nice, smooth, no rattling, no nothing, because we're going to get it in a minute.
Last week, it took us 12 and a half hours to do 60k.
With 42 tyres running on a road this rough, the odds of a flat increase with every kilometre.
Sometimes we can have a good run, we'll do one or if any, and some other times we can just do 5 or 6 times.
They've been driving for 10 hours, the last 20 kilometres on dirt. Daylight is fading fast. Up ahead, their first river crossing.
This will make camp and cross that in the morning, I reckon.
With nearly 30 tonnes of freight and 2 trailers to drag through the water, it's safer to cross in daylight. And there's another good reason to stop.
Oh.
Our first flat tyre, the first 20k of dirt.
Well, that will be a morning job.
Nick and Joe have fixed their flat and are ready to take on a risky river crossing. They're safely across, but straight into their next battle. Corrugations, deep and endless. The classroom they're dragging weighs 6.5 tonnes. But it's being bounced around like it's made of cardboard.
Just trying to make sure it doesn't rattle around too much and do too much damage to it. Bloody air cons fall off the walls. Just trying to get it there in one piece. It's just a matter of just poking along steady.
They've only travelled 200 kilometres, but already parts are being worked loose.
Bash it!
Time for Jo to show Nick what she's made of.
Jo's good, she gets stuck into it. I just broke her in so she knows what she's got to do now. Wind legs down, change tyres, jack it up, get nuts undone. Just got to teach her to drive it now and then I won't have to do it.
Yeah, do what you can to help out. We work pretty good as a team, and if I can't do something, then Nick will swap and I'll do the other thing, or sometimes I'll be like, no, I don't think I can do that, and he'll be like, well, you have to do it, just suck it up.
She does a bloody good job, really. Not too many other women that do it anyway, I would think. Or put up with me crap.
We might have words at each other, but it doesn't last very long. Our disagreements never have. Because we live and work together 24/7, you just get over it.
Right, got it.
Next, check if the building's been damaged.
Travelling real well.
It's been better than we could have hoped, I think, so far.
Don't jinx us, dear.
Yeah.
We ain't there yet, we're not even halfway.
Jo has spoken too soon. That's diesel leaking from under the truck.
I'm pretty sure it's leaking around with them welds.
the pounding on the road. It's the
constant
it's
movement on the corrugation.
500 litres of fuel, smashing back and forwards into each end of the tank.
Something's got to give.
Fuel stations don't exist out here. They'll just have to push on and hope the leak doesn't get any heavier.
Right out while I'm sitting here, it's leaking fuel, so I suppose better keep moseying on. As long as it don't get any worse than that, it'll be good. When it's gushing out, that's when I'll start to worry.
Just one more thing really for us that's been wrecked by the corrugations.
You get good bits and you get bloody real shitty bits like this bit. It makes bloody everything on the load start breaking and moving and scrap breaking.
After the corrugation comes the water. Big, deep patches of black-soiled mud. Bog holes that make the engine pull harder and force the fuel tanks under. Hard to believe, but it's the dry season. The peak period for tourists. Lots of them.
This is what we're going to get all day. And that's the trouble with these bloody cars on this road. If they pull up, you can't bloody get around under these trees.
These are not roads designed to share with a 34-metre road train carrying a 6.5-tonne building.
Thank you.
It's one vehicle after another.
We're going to have a bloody dam here. There's another car on the other side coming across.
Rush hour in the wilderness.
Yeah, a bit of traffic this morning. We've got a caravan and car behind us, a couple coming now. We've had a few passes, but we've managed to squeeze them all past. Oh, his missus is worried he's going to collect his van on the corner of the donga. Plenty of room. It's all a big adventure for him.
The last of the tourists pass, but Nick is left with an even bigger problem. A sandy river crossing with overhanging branches at the other side.
I think I should near on fit under that. Won't be much, but we'll soon bloody find out. Well, here goes nothing.
It's critical he keeps his momentum up. Lose it and he risks getting stuck. He's concerned whether the 4.5-metre classroom will fit under this gum tree, leaning low over the track. And halfway across the river, it's too late to change his mind. It's going to be a scrape.
It was bloody tight through there.
After the near miss, some worrying hits. Next come the hills.
It's a steep little this one.
And with a 6.5-tonne building pushing on the back trailer, they can be frightening.
Dirty mongrel thing. And then we've got to go up the other side.
The next rise is too big for a road train this long. Nick has to call for help from his father-in-law.
Yeah, I'm coming down behind you, Nick. I'm just starting to come down the hill now.
Joe's dad owns the station they're driving through, as well as a 190-horsepower grader.
Your dad's going to hook on the front and pull it back in.
Yeah, too cool.
He's a welcome sight.
How's your travelling been?
It'll save Nick and Joe 3 hours of breaking up the trailers and towing them up individually. The truck has a new engine, but it's a killer hill. This will be its toughest test yet.
Rightio, John, thank you.
Let's get up the top of this next jump up and stop any traffic from coming down. Otherwise, they'll get a heck of a shock when they come across the grader towing a road train up this big hill here.
It's 300 metres of relentless climbing. An engine wrecker.
It's not very often that you see a grader stiff barring a road train up a big dirt road in the middle of the Kimberley. Whoop, there goes a branch on the corner of the donga.
Trying to get around these bends, Nick, and onto the straight, or we're... Righto, stopping now.
That made easy work.
It's the last help the new engine will get. From here on, Nick and Joe are on their own.
on this road we're going in Mitchell Plateau. It'll be the test of the engine because she's pretty hard to pull through there and slow, so hopefully nothing go wrong.
It'll also be a test for the building. It needs to arrive in one piece.
Oh, nothing's moved. A little bit of dust in, not much.
Still got 2 air cons at least.
Good old cable ties to hold them on.
Only 60 kilometres to go. But from here, the wilderness gets even tougher. And that fuel leak is growing.
Progressively getting worse. Yeah, I just cracked around the baffle there. It's hope and pray that it doesn't get any worse.
They're determined to carry on. A remote community's been waiting 5 years for this building. It's now or never.
Feel that drawbar?
Yep.
Now they're on the last long, steep hill climb. The only way up, pull their truck with the loader.
And I could lose traction here. Nick's told me I've just got to really watch I don't spin the wheels. I don't want to lose traction on this rock because if I lose, he'll lose, or I don't know, we'll get all out of sync, or I'm not really sure what'll happen, but it doesn't make me feel real flash anyway.
With momentum essential,
Is that a tourist?
the last thing Joe needs to see is a truck coming the other way.
Just back right off in the APT bus, thanks. These big rocks and holes are what we would lose traction in the truck. We can't pull up them.
Right up through there,
A bit of an audience.
Beautiful, dear. Did well.
Not too bad at all.
Did well.
Oh,
Not even
you
an
did
argument.
Not even a domestic. Maybe you're getting more tolerant.
Time to split up the trailers and make the final run into Candywall.
About 600 metres to go, and if we can just get through this creek and through the community and all the low-hanging trees without wiping anything out, then could be more dangerous this last 600 metres than the last 5 days, but we'll see.
We're away.
But it's going to be rocky and tight.
Just the road's a little bit bloody rocky and washed out. This part here, I'm not looking bloody forward to get through. I've got bloody rocks on this side, tree on that side.
Just hit high from where I'm standing.
Stuck in the bloody creek. These rocks are just bloody pulling me up here. I ain't got much bloody room in here.
The last hurdle in their mission to get a portable school to a remote settlement.
Ah!
Oh, back? He's going. And I'm like, go forward, go back. No.
Yeah, sort of slowly veer over that way, not too sharp. Don't want to hit my fuel tank on that foaming thing.
Okay.
Go. Up there.
Happy days, eh?
After a mammoth 5-day battle, the schoolrooms arrived.
It's here, dear.
It's here.
Now to check if the building survived the battering of the corrugations.
No, it's good. still all the looks in one piece.
There's just one more task, but one of the hardest. Getting the 6.5-ton structure off the truck.
As long as nothing goes wrong now, it'll be all good.
Normally, a crane would be used,
Right?
but there's no cranes here. They'll have to improvise with the loader and a forklift.
Yeah, one on either side, lift it up over the trailer, and then pull the trailer out from under it. Keep going, yep. You're all right, straight in there.
The pressure will be on Joe to direct the delicate operation.
Rightio. What?
Yeah?
What?
Hang on, hang on. Rightio, Nick. Beautiful.
Yeah, just pull them tyres out.
Now to move the truck out without hitting the forklift or loader.
He better not damage my bloody truck.
Beautiful, Matty, beautiful.
The building still needs to be moved onto its concrete footings.
We get one shot at this.
Stop.
What's going on?
It's nearly slipped right off Nick's forks.
The dong will move. You're going to have to come back over the blocks because I'm going to have to get another grab because I'm off my forks.
Getting the building here safely will mean nothing if they drop it now.
It's on!
Beautiful, good job.
The classroom move is done and dusted.
You know Nick's happy if he's got a big grin, so that's good.
Glad to see that on there.
Time for a well-earned break. At nearby tourist attraction, Mitchell Falls. But this trip is far from done. Tomorrow they'll start the arduous journey back home.
Don't start this right now, you mongrel.
But the electric motor that controls the loading ramps is refusing to work.
Press that button, dear. Just keep pressing that button. And nothing. Got power and it hasn't got power. Well, that is going to be a right pain.
Time for a little bush ingenuity. Use the loader to lift the ramps.
Rightio, put the chains on.
Over one hurdle, but more to come. Ahead of them is a series of jump-ups, hills and slippery gravel.
We're not going to get up here.
Stopping their road train in its tracks.
Dirty mongrel thing.
There's no way that the truck can get enough traction to pull two trailers up at once.
Every time they split up the trailers, it's a grind.
Oh, well, I'll be nice and fit by the end of the day.
Throw it up there, he's good. We've done a cracking maybe 4 kilometres in almost 5 hours this morning, so...
Over the next 2 days, things don't get any easier. The pressures of the road start to tell.
I don't need you to go down anymore. I can unchain it there.
What?
When you go back, hang
No,
on.
I need to get the bucket right down because I don't think it's going to go past the ramps. Bloody
Maybe go
hell, I
back a
can't
little
go
bit.
back any further. Loosen them Dogs off. Just undo them, undo them. Yep, let it go, let it go, let it go. That's it. Right.
Yep.
Then, only 200 kilometres from home,
The big pin that holds the end of the bottom half of the ramp has just bloody rattled out. Lucky I spotted it when I did. Just rattling up this road, just to eventually take its toll.
Pushed in that mudguard at the back. Hasn't damaged anything else though, haven't broken a light or...
So now I just got to work out how I'm going to get it back on there. It doesn't look like it's going to be bloody easy either. Oh, yeah. Got it back on.
Yeah, that could have been really messy otherwise. It would have
Caused a real thing flying along the highway. Or
finally, they're on the home stretch.
It's been a hard few days. I thought it was going to be a right pain in the arse, that transportable and stuff. But we got it there in one piece, and so it was a pretty successful trip.
A rewarding end to a gruelling job.
I don't think I'd ever get rich out of doing what I'm doing, no.
We take jobs like this because other people don't always take them, and I think we both enjoy the challenge.
And now, another reward.
I made it to the bitumen thing, bloody.
Smooth road ahead. At the top of Western Australia, the ancient landscape of the Kimberley is one of the world's last wilderness frontiers. The sun-baked town of Kununurra is the gateway to this vast and remote region.
Kununurra is really, really hot, 45 degrees, 100% humidity all day.
As the temperatures soar, bushfires threaten.
I'm not looking forward to the next few weeks rattling up and down that concrete, I can tell you.
They're carrying a demountable school classroom for a community desperately in need of new infrastructure.
This is the last part of the school that they've been trying to save up for years.
Candywall's current schoolhouse is a basic tin shed, and the children can suffer extreme temperatures while they study.
Really hot, yeah, like 45.
The new classroom will be a game changer. It's the first one to be fitted with its own air conditioner.
So this is actually the school we're picking up right here now. I think they're the transportables I've got to take right there.
In the loading yard at Kununurra, the new classroom has been cut in half for transport.
Two of them, this one here, and they'll just actually push together. They'll take all these off to make one big schoolroom.
To get the classroom off the truck at the other end, we'll need a loader, carried by local builder Ryan Chinney.
Hopefully it all travels well, but you never know with these conditions on the road.
It's his job to reassemble the classroom on site.
Ideally, would like to get up there before him, but you never know.
We've got the dongers, he's got the fork, so we both need each other.
The loading of the classroom requires precision.
This end, this way.
And accuracy.
Yep. Yep. Pretty good. Oh, just Geordie. Yeah, it's fine.
With the wet season fast approaching, time is their enemy.
Rain's coming in. There's already been rain up where we're heading now, like 10 days ago, when a cattle truck got bogged.
If Nick and Joe don't deliver before the wet season hits, the school kids will be sweating for months at school.
Let's sit chained on.
Waiting for their new air-conditioned classroom. They'll be battling one of the roughest and most isolated tracks in the country. Joe drives ahead in the ute to spot trouble before it bites them.
We're on it. We're on the road, going. Let's see how far we get.
It's easy driving as they pass over the Ord River Dam. But Nick's joy is short-lived. The heavy load turns onto the notorious Gibb River Road.
The road turns to dirt just here, and it's dirt from now on of sheer foam and punishment. Just hot weather and rough roads all the way. But she's just about dried up now.
This is dangerous terrain for a fully loaded road train.
I'll just pull up here and fill a water tank for a bath tonight.
Nick needs to be careful. He's in crocodile country.
I wouldn't like to be paddling around the water and having a few beers sitting in there. You might end up with a croc chewing on your leg. Yep. It's salty. I'm not having a bath in salty water. And all them little bumpy things over there, that's what we've got to look forward to. I'm not looking forward to them at all, actually.
The Gibb River Road is a corrugated hell. Hundreds of kilometres of inch-high ridges cover the track, shaking Nick and his load to pieces. The precious air conditioner is suffering under the rough conditions of the road.
You know, I've been sitting on the back here all day, and these tiny little tin plates.
Because it's broken and flaming mounts off there.
Joe and Nick have barely begun the trip, and already their load is starting to fall apart. The truck-destroying Gibb River Road strikes again, but Nick's bush mechanic skills save the day.
I'll lift that, and so you can slide it under there. Straight under this beam, I want it sitting on that beam there. I don't want to push this up too high, otherwise it'll break all these pipes off. Beautiful. Yeah, just take a little bit of vibration out of these mounts here, because she's slowly rattling apart.
It's heartbreaking to be the receiver when you get your end product and things broken. Like, yeah, you feel awful.
If that's all the problems I have all the way up, I'll be pleased, very pleased.
The corrugations are slowing the truckers down, and they're worried about the other truck being driven up separately by Kununurra builder Ryan Chinney, carrying the forklift needed to unload the classroom.
I heard on the radio there's a massive wildfire out of control right in Kununurra there at town, and right where the builder's yard is, so it might get delayed and held up, so I don't know, hopefully they're all right.
Well, if the builder doesn't turn up when we're on the road to Mitchell Plateau, you know I'm going to have to sit in there waiting for him.
With no sign of the other truck and temperatures hitting 40 degrees, Nick and Joe take time out.
Last bath for the next couple of days.
Washing off the road dust in a freshwater creek. It's not just the truckers who get to play. But the moment of relaxation is short-lived.
A few little obstacles across this creek here. Got a big bloody limb sitting up just up here. Trees and crap all over the road.
At a dangerous creek crossing, low-hanging trees threaten to damage their cargo.
Got a bloody tree stuck in that dongle.
Trouble for the truckers. Wedged under a tree and stranded in the creek. When trouble visits way out in the bush, Nick resorts to the best tools available. His bare hands.
Bit of pruning, hopefully. And that's the only tree I have to get up and pull down. See if I can get through here without ripping a roof off. Not really designed for an oversized road train to come through here, that's for sure. But that's part and parcel of the challenge.
The notorious Gibb River Road hasn't finished battling with Nick yet.
That's that one little obstacle bit gone, done.
Ahead in the spotter vehicle, Joe warns of an unexpected steep decline.
We'll just do that first big jump up now, so I'll just pull up here and wait for you to catch up, and then I'll just pull off any traffic that's coming.
Bloody steep.
Nick makes a slow and cautious descent.
Not really the sort of hills you'd be taking a road train up and down, but we've got to get the school building in there, so this is what we have to do.
Too fast and the giant load could force an unwanted momentum on the truck.
You know, you feel the trailer's pushing the truck. It gets you old, it gives you a bit of adrenaline rush. Every time I come over, I think, oh, here we go again.
Getting down the hill was a challenge. Getting up will be harder. Nick splits the load to stand a chance of making it to the top of the hill.
Especially up this little bit here, I got stuck here last week.
Just as he thinks he's got it conquered.
Like this, exactly like this.
History repeats itself.
You dirty bastard. And this is the worst part, trying to reverse that dolly back down. Because I've got an oversized load on it, I don't know where the dolly's going to. I'm moving again, I'll see how I go. Try to keep my drive tyres up in this half hard looking shit. No, I don't think I'm going to get up here.
A steep incline, an oversized load, tyres losing traction. It's the hill from hell. Nick calls in some extra mechanical muscle.
I'll hook that Hilux on the front of it and it'll give me an extra little bit of helping hand.
I hate this stuff.
Rightio, just slowly take off in first.
Pulling a loaded rig up a steep incline is a precision manoeuvre.
Give it a little bit.
The husband and wife truckers need to bring their A game.
Over in the middle of the road. Give it a little bit more.
Listen, I stall, then Nick will stop, and then the whole process will start again, and then we'll roll backwards. And I hate that.
We got it. I think. Yeah, no, we're up now. Well and truly, she's right now. The wife saved the day again. That'll do you. Now, your trailer, you can go tow the next one up.
They've conquered the hill once. Now they have to do it all over again.
We're going to tackle this one with a little bit of speed. Get some black soot flying out of them.
Second time around, they've got experience on their side.
We're up. That's what I should have done with the first one.
They're on the home stretch, but the Gibb River Road offers no relief.
Can't get up pace. And I've got overhanging trees and corrugations and rocks, and it's just a slow bloody trip.
Nick's worried that the truck carrying the heavy machinery to offload the classroom won't make it up the hill.
Nothing coming behind me. It starts making me, you know, shit, I've gone all this way and there's nothing there to unload me. You know, that means I've just got to sit here like I'm stuffed. I can't do nothing else. Here we go, Candywell community.
In Candywell, the community are happy to see their new classroom arrive safely.
Pat, how you going? Yeah, Nick. New school? Yeah. Kids will be excited? Yeah.
And a few minutes later, Nick and Joe are happy to see Ryan arrive with the forklift they need for the unload.
Isn't it amazing, eh? In the most remote part of the Kimberley, and you can arrive somewhere within 2 minutes of each other.
Ryan, how you going? Just made in time?
Beat us, eh?
Business end of things now.
Full up.
It's taken more than 500 kilometres tackling one of Western Australia's toughest roads to get here. But the air-conditioned classroom has arrived in good shape.
That's it, so she's on the ground.
You know, it's just a real nice thing to be able to get it wrapped up and feel like, oh, that's bloody, gee, that's good for them, you know. It's one of those jobs that matters a bit more.
The students and teachers are thrilled to be cool for school.
We got it now. Yeah, very happy for it.
The builder's there doing it, and now I'm out of here.
In Kununurra, it's all hands on deck in Nick and Joe's loading yard.
Yep.
Handling last-minute requests to get on the final supply run of the year.
People have just been chucking things at the last minute this time and last trip. We seem to have ended up with 2 full loads.
People are scrambling to get their orders on. Big and small.
They said it was a big tractor.
A tractor.
And then rock up with this.
A diesel tank. A fridge. even a garden rake.
This is an unusual rake.
We do get some bloody snotty loads, bits and pieces of bloody everything.
But for Nick and Joe, the biggest incentive to risk this trip is to help this couple.
They bend over backwards to give us a hand, which is quite priceless up here.
Les and Joy Davey run the camping ground at Honeymoon Bay, a dot in the wilderness. Tropical paradise. But not when you're expecting your third child in the stifling, humid heat of summer and the generator that powers your air conditioner isn't working.
At the moment, we've got to go from solar to generator and power back up and then back on a solar.
500 kilometres away, Nick and Joe are loading up the new generator that will bring Joy and her family relief.
I'm going to be stuck with it.
If it arrives.
It's predicting rain. It's not saying how much bloody rain, but it is around, buddy. It's hot enough to rain. Too bloody hot, I reckon, to be working.
On the road Nick and Joe have to travel, there's already been heavy rain. Trucks have been bogged and rivers are rising. They need to get moving soon.
They've got a short amount of time. If they don't leave, they may get stuck here for the rest of the wet.
Final weather checks.
Do you know if they had any rain up Columbaroo Way?
Demanding customers.
You can't just add another pallet, you know, unless you kind of know about it the day before and we know where stuff's going.
They have to go, and go now.
Point of no return now. Here goes bloody nothing.
It's dry where they are.
You feel the bloody heat coming off that time windscreen.
But up ahead, early season thunderstorms are wreaking havoc.
Weather's great in Connemara and 300k away, you know, on the black soil at Zeta, it's a complete mess.
You got that one bog roll before the cast, and that's bloody near impossible at the moment. That other truck got stuck in it yesterday. It took 2 graders to move it.
Pretty well know, almost 100% that we're going to get bogged because everyone else in the last week got bogged. Why would it be any different that we should get through when everyone else can't?
Well, from 20k this side and from the cast, it sounds from all the way to Columbaroo, there's a few big bog holes. They've had a fair bit of rain up there. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see how they are, because they can get big, deep bloody holes. And the water just lays in there and you can't get around them either.
They're hauling 3 trailers with what could be the last supplies for communities for 6 months.
If we don't get them their generator, that family could have no power till next May. I mean, how would you like to raise a family in the bush, you know, with several kids and a pregnant missus and have no power for your fridge or your freezer or, you know, a fan or anything for the next 6 months?
They were late leaving.
But yeah, so we're sort of running a half a day behind now.
Forcing them to consider a night crossing of the biggest and most dangerous river on their journey.
Croc-infested river.
Not a place to break down and have to get out of the cabin. Or for a flash flood.
Can come up overnight. We'll pull up on the other side of here. Check, make sure we've got no rocks in the bloody fuels.
Safely across, but still on the riverbank where crocs can lie. Joe now has the job of checking to see no river rocks are wedged between the tyres.
Get one stuck between the jewels, then we'll have a flat tyre or 2 within half an hour, so if we can do without that tonight.
The threat of massive storms and bogged roads has Nick worried about his second-hand engine.
It's done, I think, 10,000k now. And this is the 4th, 5th trip up here now. And hasn't really missed a beat, but the radiator's bloody copping a bit of a hide. We're bound to get a bloody shower or 2, I'd reckon. Pretty much guarantee it. Just as long as they're not in the wrong spot when it does.
The pressure's on from the start.
Wearing a lot.
See what today will bring. It could be a nice day, it could be a complete and utter mongrel of a day. Come on, old girl, give us a nice day.
Nick and Joe have 10 hours of hard slog ahead on a road that gets worse with every kilometre. For the trailers, it's going to be a wild ride.
Yeah, well, that's always looking for different noises on the trailer. If something's bloody come loose or a noise that's not usually there.
I hate October, November runs, really. You know, it looks amazing outside, and then 2 o'clock this afternoon, these big thunderheads can just build up.
It's the most dangerous time of year, but Joe and Nick are willing to risk it to deliver for the people out here.
I feel very sympathetic because I've lived that life and I know what it's like to need your last lot of stores at the end of the dry, and it's got to see you through till the wet, whether it's your fuel for your generator, your generator itself, whatever, your groceries, your toilet paper that you need for the next 6 months. You know, I understand what it's like to have or not have those things. You can't get yourself to town because the road's cut, and you can't fly it out because you can't just put a generator on a fixed wing plane because yours blows up in January.
Look how bloody quick them clouds are gathering. And you can feel it in the air outside. It's bloody muggy. Yeah, it's making the old truck work hard. Bring it on. Let's go and play in the mud.
Well, no, mate. That big bog hole, just before you get to it, go for a walk. We put a detour around it yesterday.
Yeah, I'll just bloody dodge the weather, I think. It looks like bloody rain. But it's been building up for the last couple of days. It's just too hot not to rain.
Thunderheads are building up. It's pissing down rain up here ahead somewhere. The closer we get to the coast with the humidity and we get into this hilly country up here in the black soil, then it's changing by the hour now.
We're driving straight into it now.
It's getting blacker and blacker every kilometre we get nearer and nearer to it, and the breeze is picking up and the temperature's dropping. You can just feel it's a big storm.
Oh, smell that rain. Yes, very wet now. And it's a big cloud of water. Very big cloud of water.
Warnings about the track have been coming thick and fast.
How you going, Ellie?
Probably a lot further than you're going to go.
No, don't say that.
It's like a massive tropical storm bearing down on us. Those cockatoos up there look so white against the black sky.
Gonna get wet here. No, it gets bloody slippery along here too, just slippery clay crap.
It's getting blacker and blacker, so right in the middle of it.
Come on, only got to go a kilometre or two. Come on, old girl, you haven't got far to go. Marking it down there. Bloody slippery, I don't want to slip down into there. Oh, it's slippery. Real slippery. Point of no return now.
Yeah, I reckon.
Come on, just got to get up that little tiny hole. Come on, old girl, pull.
Up ahead, a slight rise.
Get out of this bit, I don't want to be rain sitting in here.
But with 70 tonnes of truck in these conditions, any gradient is going to be a massive challenge.
Just got to get up that little rise.
It's impossible to keep going.
There's a bloody creek just down there, we won't get up the other side, and it'll be washed out after this rain, I reckon. This is where we're going to pull up for a while. Probably till tomorrow morning, I'd say.
We did a very good job getting through that. And look, blue sky. Pull up here for a few hours, probably all night. See how it looks in the morning. Maybe it's dried out.
Next morning, clear skies. But that's not fooling Nick.
I think we're going to be in a little bit of drama today, I reckon.
He knows this road too well.
It might be a very long, slow day.
Up ahead, the mother of all bog holes.
At least 1 or 2 road trains have been stuck in it.
And luckily got dry ground, but only just got through it. Just got out the other side.
Heavy going though, isn't it?
But it's worse.
Looks like they've had a shitload of rain through here.
Much worse. as this driver found out.
Okay, I might just pull up here. Might be the easiest.
This is not real flash at all. And this is where the other trucks have been getting bogged, so there's been a side track put round by the other guy with the grader yesterday. And Nick's just walking around this side track just to see if it's hard enough that we can get right around this whole mess here. Hopefully.
It's impossible to get the road train through in one go.
Yeah, I won't get 3 around it anyway. So I'll give one go around there, then I'll come back and get the other ones. That's the plan. The other one, I would love to have just flogged it straight through there. I'm just one of them lucky fellas that my wife comes along with me to give me a hand. Because I don't think most of the truck drivers' wives don't go along and give me a hand.
Minus 2 trailers, they set off on the 500-metre diversion. Not fit for a car, let alone a 30-tonne truck.
It is a touch and go because that side track's only been just pushed in. And I don't know, it's pretty soft around there.
I lean a lot on Nick, you know, trust his judgment. A lot weighs on his shoulders, unfortunately, but it's a bit of a risk.
The wheels are spinning. The speed, barely walking pace. But they're through. Now for the big test. Nick's decided to double down on his luck and try to pull the remaining trailers through in one go. 50 tonnes of trucking trouble.
We might be just sitting here for a little bit.
Yeah. It's not like we're bogged to the arse, we're just in a centimetre of grease.
The drive wheels spinning uselessly in the black clay mud. They may as well be on ice.
It's not going to go anywhere.
We can try putting some grass and crap under them wheels, a few sticks so we can get up. Yes, temporarily stuck.
You don't need much when it's greasy like this. Sometimes a bit of dead grass and a few leaves and things. You just need to get that greasiness off the wheels.
Afternoon storms are brewing.
No good at panicking. I'll start panicking when the bloody rain starts falling. Then I'll be panicking.
They're in luck. While Nick spends a lot of time cursing tourists, sometimes they come in handy.
Just tell him to take up the slack.
It's a tug of war, and the 50-tonne truck is winning.
Look at that bloody black soil shit. The more you roll back and forward, you just keep going down and down.
At last, some traction, and Nick's finally out of trouble. Over one hurdle, and on to the next.
This bloody rain's coming in pretty quick.
A nasty black soil bog. To get through, Nick needs to gun it.
Oh, no, girl. Dirty bastard. Might have to do a bit of shoveling on this one here, I think.
Not real pretty, this one. You just get out of one and then you end up in another, so stuck again.
Overhead is another worry.
That afternoon storm will be here in the next hour or two and we won't be out of this by then, I don't think so.
I think we just get a shovel some of that mud out of them wheels, and it wants to move. Just this bloody mud bill pulling us up. Black soil.
This is how messed up this weather is. It's freezing up there, big rain coming, the ground's burning the soles off my feet, and it's Swampsville back here, so we just need to dig all that sticky, horrible mud out from in front of the tyres.
If it rains here, this will just fill up with water, and if it starts pissing down with rain, I'm just going to have to see if I can unhook it, but we're going to get bloody rain here.
It's just getting blacker and blacker since we've pulled up here.
Sticky crap, you can't use a shovel in it.
It's a great way to wreck a day. It's going to rain any minute.
Watch out there, Joanne. I'll just see if it's going to move at all.
Check out, that is disgusting. Disgusting.
Rightio, dear, we better crack it, look.
We better. You want a bit of water?
No, it's going to rain here in about 20 minutes. And absolutely bucket down. We're not going to make it to Plummaree, you know that.
I know.
It's a race against the storm.
Look at that, it is going to bucket down.
Maybe we'll be able to get in front of it.
Hit it and they'll get stuck again.
I think we're definitely going to lose the race. It's raining right here. If I can get over this creek up on this ridge here, I'll be right. Here she comes. I think I'm going to pull up right here because it's going to absolutely piss down here. Should have been a weather forecaster, I reckon.
We might be sitting up here for a week, you know, before we go home.
Well, I think this is going to be the end of the day.
There was just no beating that today, I don't think.
No. What a dirty, rotten mongrel.
Next morning, it's blue skies and a brilliant sunny day.
Go and see how wet this road is.
But looks can be deceiving. Yesterday's tropical storm dumped enough water to fill every bog hole ahead of them. To make it through, they'll need their truck to be on top form.
Yeah, no, the truck's holding up pretty well, actually. Apart from a few spotties have rattled out and bits and pieces smashed the headlight, but all part and parcel of the game.
Test after test for truck and driver.
It's still pretty wet. It's a bloody bog hole this is. Come on, old girl, hook in.
It's critical Nick keeps his momentum up.
Rough too, this sucker. Come on, old girl. If I can get the pace up a little bit. Come on, old girl. Oh, it's slippery, slippery. Got out the other side, that's one good thing. Pretty much I've got one little bloody spot up here, just got to climb up a little bit. It might be bloody still too wet. Don't lose the pace, come on.
They're nearly at their first drop-off.
We've just got 800 metres to go to town, but there's bloody one patch up here that is a little bit boggy. I'll walk in. Then we've got a bog tourist as well.
A motorist in strife, right in his way.
As long as we can get out of here.
Reducing Nick's options. He needs to miss the stricken car and the worst of the mud, lose momentum, and he too will be stuck.
Sorry, old girl, you just have to keep going to here. We'll see if we can hook a chain on him. We might have pulled up early enough. I didn't want to pull up any earlier. She was a little bit wet in there.
This is not the place to leave someone stranded.
You got yourself in a spot of bother there.
Rightio. I'll just stand out away from that strap.
And that is exactly like straps and things like that. Snatch straps can kill people. Like, you know, four-wheel drive enthusiasts love them, but they're really quite a dangerous bit of kit. So you never stand near anybody winching or towing or anything like that.
Second time round. Slowly, success.
Good job, people.
But stopping to help has caused Nick and Joe their own headache. Right in front of them is 50 metres of deep water and mud.
Bloody, it gets slippery here. It's just bloody slippery, and that bog hole in front of us, I just can't get traction. I can't get enough pace up to get through that bog hole.
Nick's plan is to use the loader to tow them through.
We'll either get through it with a loader or we'll make a bigger mess.
They're near, and yet so far.
Columbaroo itself is literally the way the crow flies, is 150, 200 metres over there. But yeah, about 800 metres by road. Just got to go across this creek and around and come over there. But we just can't quite get there.
Using the loader, Joe will pull the truck.
Just forward and just drive.
Straight.
Don't go right over that side. Drive straight up along here. Put one wheel in that rut and then go through that way.
One on the high, one in the puddle.
Yep, and then go straight through there. Second gear and into it.
It's a task that would test any marriage.
It's not my favourite part of the job,
You don't have to go flat out, just...
I can't hear a word he's saying. Don't spin the wheels and don't lose traction, but don't stop and don't go too fast and don't go too slow. And do it all just right.
Joe has to keep her speed up, which gets harder as the mud gets thicker.
Oh, now he'll be mad.
What happened over there?
I couldn't steer. I tried to steer and it's just sucking me in. Did you see my front wheels like completely sideways?
Slippery shit.
So frustrating, and you never know just what he wants, and yeah, it's impossible.
Nick has one last option. A heavy-duty chain.
I'll hook a chain on to see if I can get this loader up on a little bit of harder ground.
But it's a dangerous gamble.
I just don't want one of these chains to snap. It'll straight back through the windscreen or the lights, or hopefully that won't happen. Just first gear.
First gear.
Yep.
It's the final throw of the dice.
Got it.
We're out of that one. It's been hard yakka for 4 days to get here, so is it worth it or not? I don't know. Look, it's worth it to the people that are going to get their gear that they
Right,
really
we
need.
have to hook onto that other little
Is it
trailer.
worth it to my Saturday and the marriage? I don't know.
On the fifth exhausting day, they finally made it 500 kilometres into the community of Columbaroo.
It's a little bit wet, so I'll have to just drive around the airstrip and come back in behind it.
Nick's thankful Joe's up ahead, driving the loader with the trailer in tow.
It makes it much easier with two of us doing, especially in a trip like this where you get bogged and stuck. And she does do a good job. It's a bloody godsend to have her around. She gets stuck into it. She's not frightened of getting in there and bloody getting her hands dirty, that's for sure. Just back that up to the ramp.
No. You do it before it runs out of air.
Their first unload is a four-wheel drive. A small load, but the pressure's still on.
It's all got to happen pretty quick and in time and split-second stuff, and it's really easy to mess up, and yeah. That's one bit of freight delivered, and those suitcases off to their new home.
As the unloading continues, grateful locals turn up to collect their freight.
Bloody amazing, mate. They got through that mud. I didn't expect them at all. But this is great. Superhuman. Without you guys, we'd all starve out here.
To be able to get stuff out to people, especially at this time of year when it's been such a nightmare trying to get in here on this run, we've really had to work pretty hard at it, so it's a real relief to be able to actually then get this gear off in good nick at the other end.
Nick and Joe will consolidate their load.
Right, we'll pull this out there.
And leave a trailer here.
It's too sandy to be able to tow two out where we're going, so we're going to tow two half the way to Honeymoon, and then then we'll leave one, go in with one, pick up the second, then come back for the third, and then back home.
It's hard to believe, but the road gets even worse up ahead.
Sand and scrub all the way. Pretty quiet out there now, so if we get stuck there's probably not much chance of a tourist or someone going to come along and help us out.
Just try to get as far as we can. I'd like to get to Honeymoon. Doesn't necessarily mean we're going to get to Honeymoon. It doesn't look bad now, but in another couple of hours she might be bloody pissing down rain. Just try to get it done as quick as we possibly can, just so we don't end up like a scenario on what we just had. We can sort of only go two ways, a wet road or a rough road. That's basically it.
Up ahead, 25 kilometres of narrow, deep, sandy track that a road train should never try to tackle.
The further we get in, the narrower it gets. It literally is a billy goat track, it's two-wheel track.
It's really quite narrow, there's two-wheel ruts. It's a high sandy bank on both sides. We can't get off if we get bogged down now in the hot sand, and we'll just, just get stuck in it. There's no turning around or...
This will take us, buddy, a couple of hours to get in this speed. This is what it's like all the way.
A car and trailer coming the other way would stop them in their tracks.
If we have to stop because they've got to get their car and caravan up the sandy bank here, then that's all it could take to pull us up, If we stop, then we might not get rolling again. So almost the worst time of day to be travelling on this sand now because it's really hot. It's the middle of the day. It's, the sun's burning down on it for the better part of 7 or 8 hours, and it just gets really slippery and it just wants to suck in your tyres.
You just basically hope for the bloody best.
The next stage is the most hazardous, with tight twists and turns.
So we'll take the loader off here because it gets real windy up this last little bit. So I'll take the loader off here and take this one trailer into McGowan's Honeymoon.
They'll leave one trailer behind, while Joe drives the loader the last painstaking kilometres.
And we're just nearly up at McGowan's beach there, and we'll drop off their stores and then on the last 7k to Honeymoon. They're so bouncy loaders, like just the way they ride. A welcome sight is the fact that this broken down Hilux is far enough off the road that we can get past it. Sure glad that they didn't leave it right in the middle of the track. But I had to put the forks on and fork it up and chuck it off in the scrub because you can't get round anything on this track.
For Nick, it's just as rough in the truck.
It's not exactly the bestest flaming road to be driving a truck over, really. Just rock and sand. A lot of sandstone country in here. It's pretty hard. Just pure rock.
In his rear mirrors, Nick spots a problem.
Jumping off the side.
It's his quad bike, and he needs to fix it.
I'm a bit worried in this really sandy bit here that I hope I'm not going too slow for him and he'll lose traction and then it might pull him up. But the radio on this is broken, he can't call me to tell me, so, he could be waving his arms around at the back there telling me to stop or go fast.
With no radio comms, Joe hasn't noticed the truck isn't behind her.
I think she's jumping off the side.
Nick's forced to stop.
Mongrel thing.
To save his quad bike.
Oh, that bike's bloody rattled right over the side. I didn't think it moved, just idling along here. I was just too lazy to put a rope on it. It's only going just up the road. We're only idling along, but obviously it's not going to bloody stay there.
This time he's taking no chances.
Rightio. That might hold on. We'll see how we go.
Woo! Tunnel coming up.
Joe's still unaware what's happened behind her. Until...
You think they're beeping?
I'm getting close now.
Next stop, the first drop-off at a property next to Honeymoon Bay.
Well, we made it. This is where we have to be.
Delivery of one fridge and other necessities.
I've certainly moved some stranger things than fridges.
This epic supply run is almost over.
Another half a k back out to the turn-off and then another 7k on, much the same as what we've been on, so probably still a good hour or two away yet with only 7.5k to go.
Have a good trip, guys.
All right,
No
Matt,
worries,
thanks
mate.
so much.
Thanks, mate.
Nick and Joe can taste victory. One last push and they can finally head home.
Gonna get around there.
But suddenly,
Dirty mongrel.
And there goes a $600 tyre.
We were having a bloody good run too, we were.
One stick in the wrong spot. All it takes.
their first flat tyre after days of hammering along truck-wrecking roads.
We're finally having such a great little run this afternoon.
This buddy just run over a burnt stump and just tore the side clean out of the steer tyre.
We're lucky it's our first splat of the trip. You know, we can't complain.
But buying a replacement will take a chunk out of their profits.
$600 down the tube.
At least we weren't cruising down the highway doing 95, because that's when you might rip the whole mudguard and bonnet off the truck or something and roll or run off the road and that. So you can't, you know, it's not dangerous getting it at half a kilometre an hour.
But this isn't going to be an easy fix.
The spare tyre for the truck is on that other trailer.
The trailer they left back down the track.
We've got a spare steer tyre, but we don't have it with us, which now means we've got to pull this bike off, ride 5k back to where we left the second trailer, and pick it up and put it on the back of the bike and bring it back out.
I'll be back in 20 minutes. All that for that mongrel thing.
The sandy soil will make changing the heavy tyre a tricky and lengthy job.
Very rarely you'll get a flat steer tyre.
Changing tyres, the curse of the Outback Truckie. It's dusk by the time the job's done. They'll be camping one more night.
We're going to be getting into camp after dark.
First thing in the morning, they'll do the final run.
And let's face it, nobody likes looking for firewood in the dark.
Next day, Honeymoon Bay. And a warm greeting from a very grateful family.
Finally be able to run all the air cons in the house.
Oh no! Baby's grown too.
Nick and Joe can finally deliver the brand new generator.
Come down a bit, but crowd it back.
One that will power up their air conditioner and make life in the tropical north bearable.
Oh, they never fail us.
It's results like this one that make all the pain worth it.
Right, let's get out of here.
In the remote northern reaches of Western Australia.
How's that temperature going?
Just sitting on 103.
Right, yep.
Just a day's drive from their final destination, Nick and Joe's embattled truck has finally called it quits.
I'm really happy we're not doing it in the dark. I'm glad there's a tiny little bit of daylight left.
Just back off in first gear. Stop there.
It's not how this married couple imagined ending this trip when they started it 9 days ago. Loaded down with important mining samples, construction materials, and a four-wheel drive.
Right, go. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Low water light keeps coming on.
An overheating problem has steadily worsened,
Two straight back up again, 120.
starting as a headache
You dirty mongrel.
Hard on the gear.
and ending as a horror show with a blown head gasket.
Switch off there, you mongrel thing.
Their truck's only hope now is an expensive engine rebuild. And somehow, they still need to deliver this load.
I hope it's someone with a bit of space.
But first, they need to flag down some help.
Oh, thank goodness. Hey, we just need to get into Kununurra. Just in a road train over here that's packed it in.
Hey, jump in. Nice to have something to talk to.
Really?
Oh, you ready?
Next day, in the town of Kununurra, Nick and Joe have expensive repair bills weighing on their minds. But a friend has come to their aid to retrieve their load.
Good stroke of luck, mate's got this truck here, so I'll just grab that, I'll just poke it along, treat it like my own and see how we go. As long as the water problem don't occur. Good.
Well, thanks heaps, Ryan. You bloody saved our arse. Really.
No worries, eh?
Appreciate it heaps.
Thanks, mate.
No worries.
Yeah, and I'll bloody, hopefully won't wreck it on you.
Nah.
Have a good trip, mate.
Well,
Yeah, no worries, Ryan.
We'll catch you tomorrow.
Thanks,
Midday
mate.
or something. See ya.
Come on, let's hit the Frog and Toad.
Using a mate's tip truck to tow a road train over the Gibb River Road is far from ideal. The plan? Tow the freight out first, then go back for the crippled truck.
I'm going to bring them 2 trailers into town because that's all personal freight for everybody in town here. They're a day late, day and a half late. Oh, here comes a Gibb. We'll see how my borrowed truck, my mate's truck, actually handles the dirt road. None of it's real smooth. It's going to be a pretty slow trip. You know, some patches of this road I'll be able to get up around the 20-30 kilometre mark, but some places I think I'll be down to an idle, I think.
The tip truck has a short wheelbase and stiff suspension, transforming this track from uncomfortable to unbearable.
Oh, yeah, I'm losing traction on these corrugations. I've got about 3 tonne of dirt in the back there and it's still rough. It's going to be one long night, I think.
At 10 kilometres per hour and with 120 more k's still to drive, Nick and Joe are in for a bone-busting journey.
Bloody rough. Oh, it was shocking. 6 hours to do 200k from Kununurra. Great going, isn't it?
Be good to get freight to people tomorrow, so hopefully today, this afternoon. That's the plan anyway, my brain's not working. It fell out on the road up there somewhere.
There's no time to recover. Their freight is now a day overdue.
I just need to back up a little bit.
First task, hook up the tip truck. A straightforward job of releasing a lever.
So, whereas that pin needs to come all the way up further.
If the lever works.
Right.
Can't get it at all. The dirt gets in like around the spring at
Around the top of it, yeah.
Around the top. I don't know how to explain it.
You see if you can pull that up.
The tow hitch is a simple device, but if Nick can't fix it, he can't move the freight.
What's going on there? You're serious? Coming up.
Cool, calm Nick is ready to blow.
I'm starting to need one.
Because that might push some of the dirt out.
Just don't know why it's not coming up.
2 frustrating hours are gone, and Nick's still no closer to releasing the trailer.
Broken in half or something.
I think the ring feeder's and twist it a tiny little bit, stopping the handle from coming up, I think. That got it. The handle's actually slipped right over. A little thing at the back there wouldn't come up. Throw that feeder.
Yeah, sometimes it's the most simplest small things that give you the most trouble.
If the morning starts off like that, what's the day going to be like?
Next problem, rearrange the load.
Over here.
With all 3 trailers, the borrowed tip truck will be over length. Nick and Joe need to squeeze their freight onto 2.
And that way, that's all our freight back to town. Just come forward a bit.
The mining samples are on. Now for the 4-wheel drive.
You ready? Need to hold that up so that it doesn't hit the tail shaft.
Get this wrong, and a $30,000 car could slide clean off the loader.
And lay them along the fork, that way. Oh, sorry.
This nightmare trip is starting to take its toll.
Joanna!
What?
It only has to go where the forks are sitting. That's it. Just put them straight along the forks. Don't stick them out like that.
That's what I did before and you said not to.
Reloading onto their mate's truck should have taken an hour. They've been at it for 4 and counting.
Yeah, plenty of room at the back.
What about the front?
I'll just have a look, wait. Yeah, keep going, keep going.
After 7 years in the business, this trip is proving to be one of the toughest.
I reckon it was our second worst trip in 7 years, but I think possibly it's heading up towards first place.
Tempers are just getting short. Well, my temper is, I know that.
Oh my God.
Come here. I'm sorry.
At last, this load is ready for the final push.
Rightio, ready to make a move.
Their loader and broken truck will have to wait. The priority now is the freight. With 20 extra tons of weight on board, Nick's hoping for a less rough ride out of here.
I hope it's a little bit smoother than last night, I hope.
But the Gibb River Road isn't done with them yet.
Oh, kicks like a mule. Just bucks at the back over these corrugations. End up with a concertina elopement back. $30K on the dirt and then we're hitting on the bitumen.
But finally, they're approaching civilization and relief from the road.
Just over there.
Yeah, we'll be very happy when we get there.
Good to be back here. It's a relief, that's for sure. It's a relief this job is done. This one didn't go to plan, this one, but we've done our job, so, you know, I'm happy with that. The customers should be happy, I'm happy, and now I just got to sort out my truck. And then I'll get out and kiss the ground.
Nice to be home.
It is nice to be home.
It's nice to be here, that's for sure.